Is XRP about to break out after a victory or potential victory in their court case with the SEC? Let's find out. So we can see that we've had a bit of a bullish shift in the price, gone about 10% over the last few days. The reason for that is that we've had a major breakthrough in the SEC case. So the judge overseeing the case has ordered that emails pertaining to the former head of the SEC, a guy by the name of Hinman, can be released and shown to the public. And it's the assertion of XRP that these emails are going to tip the court case in their favor. The exact nature of the emails is around basically old school corruption. So this is the guy in question. This is William Hinman, and he was the SEC director prior to Gary Gensler. And this news story from back on June 14, 2018 covers the speech that's at the center of this potential scandal. So speaking to a Yahoo finance event, Yahoo All Markets Summit in San Francisco, Hinman said, based on my understanding of the present state of Ether, the Ethereum network and its decentralized structure, current offers and sales of Ether are not securities transactions. So that has been used ever since that point to allow Ethereum to trade not as a security. The interesting thing about this remark was that XRP, during the discovery phase of their case, saw emails that were made in and around the time of this speech, and they claim that those emails show corruption. They claim that they show that the Ethereum Alliance, which we're looking at the website for here, had emails back and forth with Hinman, and that Hinman received millions and millions of dollars in what are being termed retirement benefits, i.e. a payoff, in order to provide regulatory safety for Ethereum. The Ethereum Alliance is a sort of a support network for the Ethereum mainnet. They promote it. It's almost like a support or promotional group. They go to bat on behalf of Ethereum, and so that's why they were involved. You can see there's some major corporations involved in this. So alongside the kind of people that you'd expect, like the British Blockchain Association, API3 Foundation, we've got big companies like FedEx are involved here, JP Morgan Chase, Microsoft. So the idea is that this alliance, this lobbying group on behalf of Ethereum, made payments to Hinman. The emails that are about to be released to the public demonstrate that happened and will show corruption. In terms of price, the reason that that's affected the chart and shown this sort of bullish uptick is because not necessarily that people believe now that XRP are going to win the case, although it certainly may tip it in their favor, but more because the chance of the SEC settling out of court and dropping their court action have increased massively. The idea is simply that they want to avoid the embarrassment of potentially having a corruption case levied against them. Means that they might just, rather than have those emails released, close the case off, settle with XRP and let them go on. The reason that would be bullish for price, one, obviously having a regulatory cloud over your project stops it growing. It's massively inhibiting XRP's ability to conduct their business. It's a huge expense to them. But secondly, we saw response of companies like Coinbase, Binance US delisting XRP, and we know that access equals price increase. So when we get listings, when you're available on more exchanges, generally the price of a project goes up. So looking at the actual chart in terms of the technical analysis, we can see is that we're basically operating in a parallel channel. So downtrends, you term this a bull flag, it's a bullish formation. We can see that just as we're testing the upper trend line, We're also seeing a breakout on the cumulative volume delta. That generally means a bullish shift in momentum for price. If we were to break this trend line, generally the way we would anticipate that working is we'd break out, come back down, retest the trend line, and then break out. If we see any positive news from the court case, then I expect price to fly beyond this trend line. We'll bring on the block party indicator just to have a look at what that's telling us. So we've got a further bullish confluence there as price is now broken above the 200, the 50 and the 20-day moving average. That's generally taken as being a sign of an uptrend. So all things considered, XRP in terms of technicals looks in a very positive place, and we're seeing a potentially an emerging very positive news story, not just for XRP but for crypto as a whole. If we see a project really take the SEC to task, if we see perhaps evidence that the SEC isn't suitable for purpose when it comes to regulating this market, then we could see a massive jump forward, not just for XRP but for the market as a whole.